Hey there nation, and welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander Cheesecake, and welcome to the episode of Weight of the Underhive. This series is dedicated to helping brand new players to Necromunda build their starting rosters and learn more about the game mechanics of their favorite gangs. And on today's episode, we'll discuss playing an Abyssal Ferryman Outcast Gang for your campaigns of Necromunda. We'll discuss the strengths and weaknesses as well as the fighters and playstyles of this gang and provide critical information that you can use in your very first campaign. So you want to plunge into the Underhive, do you? Into the underhells of Hive Secundus in order to brave the Xenos threats down below? Well, the Abyssal Ferryman Outcast Gang might be just for you. The reason why I decided to make this gang is because after reading the lore of the Underhells campaign, the Abyssal Ferrymen actually sound really cool. And the idea is that wouldn't it be really neat if these guys didn't just operate in teams of 3? What if they actually had an entire gang and they themselves go and plunge the depths themselves every once in a while? After all, why escort adventurers down to the depths of Hive Secundus when you can actually go down there and earn money for yourself as well? So I decided to kind of cook up this list and try to use as many of the Dramatis Personae as I could that from the Abyssal Ferryman team from the Book of Desolation, and we're using the Outcast gang rules in order to create this gang so that way we can field it on the tabletop. So that being said, because this video is a little bit more of a deeper dive, I will put timestamps in the description box down below so that way you can click and navigate to the part of the video that interests you the most. So that being said, let's talk about playing Abyssal Ferryman team gangs in your games of Necromunda. So the playstyle for this gang is actually going to be very much in the close quarters to medium range kind of combat range. So we're shooting between 12 to 24 inches and a lot of close combat as well. We're going to have lots of shotguns as well as auto weapons in this gang list as well. So that's the reason why we're having that short range kind of shooting. So lots of rapid fire, a lot of strength for attacks as well. This gang will also have 4 Dramatis Personae involved in this gang, so it's going to have a lot of Dramatis Personae that you can use in your campaign, which would be really nice. And it's also pretty survivable as well as durable as well. There's some things going on with this gang to help you out in case you lose any fighters to critical injuries. At the same time, we also have a lot of really powerful fighters that can survive a lot of punishment that come their way as well. So let's go talk about the game that you will be playing in this campaign. So it's Abyssal Ferryman Team Outcast Gang. The starting rosters for Necromunda Hive Secundus, and it's going to be built for 2024. At the same time, you're playing Clanless Outcast Gang as well, and you have to take the Archeo-Hunters allegiance if you want to play this particular list in order to maximize the number of Dramatis Personae that you also have in this gang. We're going with Clanless Outcast just because none of the Abyssal Ferryman team actually can resemble anything from the houses, the guilds, the noble houses, or from the merchant guilds. So because of that, we decided to just go with the Clanless build, in terms of the fact that these guys have no support whatsoever and they're completely on their own. So first of all, let's go talk about your leader. Your leader is going to be Hagthor Jarlun, the Dramatis Personae character from the Book of Desolation. It's also on the Abyssal Ferryman team as well. He's going to be Outcast gang leader with the Mastermind archetype. He automatically comes with light carapace armor as well as an Abyssal pattern shotgun with solid as well as scatter shot. He also has a power wrench close combat weapon as well as a respirator. He's going to automatically come with a fixer as well as a true grit skill, and we're going to give him the savvy trader skill on top of that. That's going to be really handy for your guys' Necromunda campaigns and Hive Secundus, just in case you suffer any kind of rarity value or being cut off from trade. That savvy trader is really going to help you to get the materials that you need to make your gang successful, even with all the handicaps being thrown against you. Alright, one of your other fighters is going to be Aster Felstern as well, which is the Dramatis Personae character who is also a companion for Hagthor Jarlun. She's going to cost 80 credits, and she's going to be a Dramatis Personae fighter. She's going to have light carapace armor for that 4-up armor save, as well as a stub gun, as well as an axe for close combat, as well as a respirator. Pretty basic things all considered. However, though, she does come with bolt charge. She does get that +1 strength to her axe attack, as she also has the hurl skill as well, so that way she can pick up people and throw them around the battlefield. So that part looks quite nice. You're also going to have 2 Outcast champions in this gang as well. Outcast champion number 1 is going to cost 150 credits. This fighter is going to be the Mutant archetype. Is also going to be carrying a chain glaive as well as a stub gun for a backup weapon. They have the Scaly Skin mutation for a 4-up armor save. We're giving this fighter bulging biceps, so that way they can use the chain glaive on one hand as well as a stub gun in the other. My recommendation is to purchase Dum Dum rounds for this champion as soon as possible, as they have a backup strength 4 attack in combination with your chain glaive attacks as well. Now, Outcast champion number 2 is going to cost you 150 credits as well. This could be a Gunslinger archetype. This character is going to have a mesh armor for a 5 armor save as well as a long rifle with infrasights, so that we can shoot at long range. At the same time, the infrasight will also take away the penalty for partial cover as well. This fighter's also got a stub gun for a backup weapon, and they also have the fast shot ability, so that way they can shoot their long rifle twice. After that, you have 2 more Hive Scum. Outcast Hive Scum number 1's going to cost you 95 credits. This fighter's got mesh armor as well as a reclaimed auto gun and a reclaimed auto pistol. They're also passing blasting charges, which are a great blast template weapon with a 5-inch blast template causing up to 2 damage at strength 5, so very powerful with that weapon. Outcast Hive Scum number 2 is going to cost you 115 credits. This character's also got mesh armor as well as a shotgun with solid and scatter shot. They also got a reclaimed auto pistol for backup weapons for close combat, and they're also packing blasting charges for their roster as well. You're then going to have Outcast Hive Scum number 3 is going to cost 100 credits. This character's got mesh armor as well as a last gun, so that way you have some more accurate long-range shooting. He's also got a stub gun as well as photo goggles to see in all visibility conditions. And lastly, you're going to recruit a rogue dog for this gang. This is going to cost 50 credits, just packing a last pistol, a Medicaid kit, as well as Medicaid skill, as well as the patch-up special rule. Now, because you're going to be a Archeo-Hunter allegiance, you do get access to the Abyssal Ferryman team. In this case, you could actually go with the pair of Madric Hellbane as well as Legrun. They're automatically from the Survivor Enclave, and you get the special rule Second Chance. And it says, while this Abyssal Ferryman team is in the employ of the gang, once during each cycle of the game, you're performing 1 medical escort mission post-battle action costing 0 credits. This medical escort post-battle action may also be used to save a fighter, suffered a memorable death result on the lasting injury table. So that right there is what's going to help this game be extremely survivable. Let's say you run into 2 characters who actually are critically injured. You can use your rogue doc in order to patch up that character and then use the second chance rule in order to help save another member of your gang as well. At the same time, both Madric Hellbane and Legrun follow the Chasing the High special rule. It reads, if taken as part of a Ferryman team, Madric Hellbane and Legrun do not leave with the rest of the Ferryman team during the second downtime of the Underhill's campaign. Instead, after each battle during the survival phase, the controller rolls a d6. On a result of 1 through 3, they leave the gang. On a result of 4 through 6, they stay for another battle. So this is a good way for you to actually get some more Dramatis Personae and keep your Abyssal Ferryman team with your gang longer, and that's the reason why we're going to have to have 4 access of Dramatis Personae characters in this gang. So for your Abyssal Ferryman team, you're going to have Meldrick Halbane, the Dramatis Personae. He's going to be the Abyssal Ferryman skipper for your gang. This character's packing mesh armor, as well as an Archeo pistol, respirator with a dodge, evade, step aside, as well as a trick shot skill. So this guy's going to be a perfect gunslinger type character that should be really paired up with one of your assault fire teams, so they can add some much needed firepower with that Archeo pistol. And then you also have Legrun, another Dramatis Personae character, is going to be the Abyssal Ferryman rig hand for your gang. This guy's got light purpose armor, as well as a weapon hook-like and sinker, which gives him a 2-inch versatile attack with paired trait attached to as well, so this guy's gonna be an absolute wrecking ball. He's also got a respirator for a little bit of survivability against gas and tox attacks. He's also got the crushing blow as well as the unstoppable skills. And lastly, you'll have access to the Harpy, which is going to be your Abyssal Ferryman Steersman. This is going to have the expert driver skill and to be driving a custom rig with track locomotion to deal with any kind of difficult terrain that you might run into, a mining laser for a powerful high-strength shooting attack against other enemy vehicles or high-value targets, as well as a transport cage in order to protect your passengers as you travel across the wastelands. And lastly, an easy turnover engine because you had 5 credits left over that we decided to spend on that upgrade. Alright, so let's talk about tabletop tactics real quick. So your support fire team consists of your Outcast Champion number 2, Outcast Hive Scum number 3, as well as your Abyssal Ferryman Steersman. And then the assault fire team number 1 consists of Hagthor Jarlun, Aster Felstern, Outcast Champion number 1, Outcast Hive Scum number 1, as well as Outcast Hive Scum number 2. And your second assault fire team consists of Madric Hellbane as well as Legrun. Now, your support fire team will fire and engage your enemy at distance. Try to suppress them as best you can. Meanwhile, assault fire team number 1 and fire team number 2 assault from either flanks and assaulting through, catching the enemy in a complete envelopment and engaging them in crossfire as well as in close combat as well. The nice thing about this gang is that you have a lot of Dramatis Personae in your gang up front, so because you'll be quite ahead in terms of skill and better stats and better weaponry than most of your other peers. So it's really going to be able to help you out to kind of dominate on the tabletop. Now, over the course of the campaign, my number one suggestion to you, of course, is recruit more Outcast Hive Scum. Specifically, you need to recruit 3 more fighters. Ideally, you want to give these guys longer range shooting weapons, things like last guns that are equipped with hotshot last packs, as well as either infrared sights for those guns, or equip those fighters with photo goggles as well. You want to also have better visibility options for your gang too, so either purchase photo goggles, infrared sights, or photo lumens, or even flares if you need to, in order to help us with the visibility rules that you run into as you descend the depths of Hive Secundus. Other things you can upgrade for, of course, are things like better close combat weapons, as well as sidearms for your Dramatis Personae characters, as well as for the rest of your gang as well. Specialty ammo such as hotshot last packs, manstopper rounds, dum-dum rounds, and shotgun shells, and all kinds of different things could be really beneficial for your gang as well. And lastly, of course, don't forget to upgrade your vehicle. That will help your vehicle be a little bit more survivable as you advance further into the campaign. So in the end, I think this is a really interesting game to actually play an Abyssal Ferryman Gang, and plus you have all 4 Dramatis Personae from the Book of Desolation that'll be able to help you out in that gang as well. So like I said before, there's a lot of Dramatis Personae in this gang, and plus this gang has some really cool ideas for like people like doing conversions or people like doing kit bashing. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this gang with some of the stuff that's available to it. As always, if you guys have any other suggestions for some interesting lists that you would like to see being made, please put it down in the description in the comments box down below. And if I do like your comment or your idea, I might actually make a video about it as well. So that's good to do for this, you guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. You guys' input is invaluable to us as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as well as blogger.com for all the latest greatest hobby news related to this channel. That's good for this week, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay classy.